Ooh, that was close. Welcome to the show that tries to help you end up not like me, too stupid to win. The music was playing, and all of a sudden I felt a burp coming on, and I was trying to get it out before the music stopped playing. And it was pretty close. I'm like, either I'm going to have one of those classic intros I haven't had in a while. And I gotta find some of those classic intros because it's just like the Franklin bomb's been dropped pre-show. There's just been weird things that we didn't know we were live for a second, and like a word slipped out. So
Right.
yeah, and I was like, it's gonna be one of those, I think, but I got it. I got it in. So
Successful save.
Yeah. Big news in Upland. I mean, we had massive racing last week, which is pretty awesome. Excited to discuss that. And I took a walk down memory lane before the show. I actually had a little more time than expected, and I opened up some old files and went down memory lane. And I'm excited to share that with everybody of what I dug up. So definitely stay tuned for that.
That should be interesting.
Oh yeah. And Upbees launched.
Yes, they did.
Upbees launched. Have my takes on that. Excited about that. Oh, Dr. Tid in the house. Wolf Warner in the house. It's hey, Wolf. Where's you know what's up? I'm waiting. Yeah, a lot to talk about. So let's jump right into it with the one and only Mass Chef and some Ultimate Racing League.
What is going on, party people? So yeah, we had awesome racing last week. It was pretty much everything we expected it to be. City Pigeon come out with a win number 4 in 5 weeks. So big hats off to CP making a run for a Genesis back-to-back victory here. He's still got a couple of seasons left to go, but trying to make a statement, because if he wins the championship tomorrow, that will be a 7th championship in a row. So just maintaining dominance at the top of the leaderboard as always. But let's go ahead and just jump right into it. Can't talk tonight for some reason. But again, want a huge thank you to 2Stupid and all of our sponsors that sponsor the races for this season. Obviously,
and don't forget Thank Me Later. He's still part of it.
Yes, and Thank Me Later. Absolutely. The support that we've gotten through the community and through all of these businesses is just amazing. And it's been so much fun. And so hats off to everybody, and a huge thank you from myself and Ant-Man and Crypto and everybody from the URL team. We just really appreciate it. Yeah. CP got his minty quiff. or minty queef, as he puts it, based on if you got to catch his show last week. It was that's kind of
where I went with it.
I know, it was so funny. Oh my god, it was one of the funniest things I've seen on a broadcast. It was hilarious. So if you didn't get a chance to watch the Meant to Be podcast last week, you should definitely go check it out, because it was wild. Anyway, but yeah, so again, City Pigeon, of course, as I said, he was up there in the win number 4, grabbing a huge victory, and just dominating the races this season, taking the win by 38 points, as you can see there. Crowley 27, grabbing 2nd place. Batistu in 3rd, Cruzarito 4th, JR Wheels 5th, D6, one of our rookies of the season, coming in 6th place right now. KO Ninja 7th, JH 2271, and Quay 18, our other rookie, tied at 8th right there. Cal Trading Co. grabs 10th place. Ja Rashad in 11th. Wander 1976 rounding out the top 12. Those are the racers that are going to be in the finals tomorrow.
And SC, he had a spot, but it dropped, and that was something we were looking at last week, that we were looking to watch.
And Funky Beats also was up in the finals last week. Neither one of them had a very good finish. They Funky grabbed 11th place, and SC Kicker was in 12th after last week's race, tying them in the 13th position, just 2 points out of being in the championship race tomorrow. So we knew some things were going to unfold, and they absolutely did. So, but hey, SD is going to be joining us on the broadcast tomorrow. So we'll get his take on the season, and he's going to join us for some fun. And X1 was scheduled to be with us tomorrow as well. However, he is taken ill, so will not be able to make the race. But instead, we're going to have Squall Musa joining us tomorrow for at least the beginning of the show to talk Upland and what's going on and stuff. So very cool. So you definitely don't want to miss tomorrow's races because they are going to be super fun. Here's where we are on this Genesis board, and this is what they're racing for now. So the finals of each season earns you points on this board, and the top 12 drivers from this board go and race for the Genesis Championship, which is the year-long series that covers the other seasons. So a lot to work for, a lot to gain getting in the top 12 here for sure. And this is where we are. This is Tokyo Speedway. This is 3.42 miles.
Ooh.
5 turns of disaster, but a very fun track. We did have some issues last week, so I want to give a huge shout out to the Upland team and the devs because they were able to go in and smooth this track out a little bit. So a lot of the skipping issues and stuff were not as prevalent in the last couple of days as they were at the beginning of the week. So a big shout out to those guys, and I really, really appreciate all the hard work on the back end to try to get these tracks ready for race day. But where we are, yeah, this thing.
Did you see the special guest in the house?
Where?
Right there in the comments. He's been talked about for months. Right there.
Oh.
He's been talked about for months.
Yeah.
Excited to have the one and only foreskin in the house.
Right. What is up? Ant-Man, what's going on, brother? Hope you're ready for racing tomorrow. It's going to be crazy.
A lot of racers in the house tonight. Tug represented. This kind of looks like a boot.
Yes, this is definitely it's actually nicknamed the boot. That's what all the drivers call it. Yeah, it's an entertaining track to say the least. Limited boost areas, basically between 15, 16, and 17. But you got to be careful because if you boost into 16, you will skid. So it's gonna blow your boost right off the rip there. So you got to be careful with it. It's not terrible. It'll definitely change the course of what you're doing in the middle of it. So, but these guys have been practicing all week long. I've been watching them in the game, running around. So, it should be a ton of fun tomorrow. No question about it. And here's where we're going with our heats. Heat number 1, City Pigeon, our champion, Batistu, JR Wheels, KO Ninja, one of our rookies, Quade 18, and Ja Rashad. This is going to be a nasty heat. And I just want to say, point out real quick, we've got KO Ninja, who's had an awesome season in there. Definitely no slouch when it comes to racing. Quade 18 has made his mark this season as a rookie. Basically came out of nowhere. Nobody even knew that the guy existed until he was on the scene racing the S1Rs. And then, of course, Ja Rashad, another veteran driver in there. JR Wheels, last season's 3rd place finisher in this heat with CP. So
man, tough heat.
Definitely a tough heat. And then we get to heat number 2, which is not really any better.
No, I just immediately saw the names in here, and it's just like, all right, this is a tough heat too.
Yeah, another tough heat. This is a very well-rounded race on both sides as far as the heats are concerned. Crowley 27, our starter, 2nd place finisher in the season. Cruzarito in there. D6, our other rookie, JH2271, last season's runner-up finisher in there. Cal Trading Co. and Warner 1976, making that last ditch effort to get in the top 12 and get in this race, and definitely no slouch either as a driver. So this is literally the best of the best of the best drivers that are in this races tomorrow, and it is going to be just exciting as hell. So you definitely want to make sure you come out and check it out.
The bright side to that, though, is it's the top 3 this time instead of just the top 2.
That is correct. Top 3 finishers from each heat go into the finals. And then, and as I said, top 12, as long as you make the top 12 in the season, you have a chance at the championship, because your finishing position in this race is your finishing position for the year, regardless of what points you have going into it. So you're only accumulating points to get into the top 12 to get into this race. So if you, if CP, literally everybody is going to be gunning for City Pigeon. And I would have to say that probably also means Crawley is going to be gunning for City Pigeon, because Crawley has finished runner-up to CP 2 seasons in a row, starting back at last harvest season. So, teammates on the side, but, I don't know what it's going to look like on the track tomorrow, for sure.
And a guy that will give you odds on anything's here to break it down for us and tell us who's favored and who's not favored. The one and only Wolf Warner. What's up,
Wolfie? What's going on, brother?
What's up, party people? What's going on? Short notice, but I'm always down to hop on and give some crazy odds. This is not financial advice at all. Trust me on that. Good to see you guys. But first of all, I want to shout out. Where's he at? Too Stupid to Win. He is the inaugural fantasy football champion of the 50K High Roller League. When I say 50K, everybody anteed up 50K to make it one of the biggest fantasy sports pots in a minute. How much you took away, my friend?
450,000 UpX.
Nice.
But you're underselling the league. Like, I was very apprehensive to play this. This was a 16-team best ball league with a short bench, because usually a best ball, you have a deeper bench, but you went 16 teams. You limited it to 2 quarterbacks because, of course, everybody couldn't have 3 quarterbacks. Get that? So a lot of strategy on that one, and you had to set up your draft or move it around. But man,
yeah, and I'll tell you what, I did not do good in this. Just FYI, everybody, I did absolutely horrible. But obviously, it's going to take. It's not a league that I'm used to playing. It's a league style that I'm used to playing, so it's going to take a little bit to get into that. But I'm absolutely looking forward to next year and doing it again, because man, it was fun.
It was fun, man. You don't have to worry about your roster. It optimizes it for you. Mm-hmm. It was my first time also with the best ball, and I just signed a contract for the Revenge Tour.
There you go.
There you go. Hell yeah.
There you go. Poor T Wilk, though. One week I met up with him and I smacked him down in one league, and then the next week he shows up and sees me again and I smack him down again. And I doubled up on Vape High Guy too. So like
you just beat them up, man. I said shout out to Mars Utah and TM, because I don't know, Matt Jeff, if you know, but since we've came into the league 4 years ago, and we've been playing fantasy with these guys, I've joined their league. I won the UpX Podcast League. And I was like, I thought you OGs were nice in this fantasy thing. And they showed their worth this year. 2Stupid took home 2 championships. TM took home 1. And shout out Mars Utah. These are OGs in the game, man. They came back this year and they all won fantasy football leagues, and they've all been paid out. So respect to all the owners. Shout out for fulfilling the invoice, because it was a hefty invoice. And had to give some people a couple days. And, so we got it done, man. And I paid him live on the show just now.
You did. That was nice, because I spent about $1 million UpX buying uppies on the secondary market. So that helps boost that UpX account back up.
All right. So let's talk racing.
Yeah, let's go racing. But no, before we get racing, shout out to all the people that put the leagues together.
This
you
year
know,
was awesome.
Yeah. So SC Kicker running the Hyde Park Ninjas, you running the 50K, myself doing the Upland Fantasy
Mama
League. But I
Line,
didn't
shout
talk-
out Isto.
Yeah.
Mama Line.
Yeah, Lama Isto running the Funky Beats picks when she passed it off. So yeah.
And Funky's coming with her own league too, and we know she's intense. She's looking for that first championship. But she's also a racer too. But we're gonna get to that.
Yeah. All right. Let's talk racing and some odds here.
If you can, Matt, do you have the list? Do you have the yeah. And you know what? I'll give out how can we record this? I'll give 25K to who can pick. Okay, we're not wagering, we're not betting anything. This is Wolf Warner Challenge. Who can pick the top 3 that are going to finish? Okay, in order. That's it. Simple.
I'll throw 25K on that too.
That's up to 50 there. How can we record this, Chef?
You know what? I'm going to throw 25K on it as well, just for the hell of it.
Ooh.
So wait, we got 70. Let me get this down in my notes. We got 75K to the person who can what's that? The exacta?
Yep.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. How do we break a tie? Fastest time?
Fastest time.
Fastest time. Sounds good.
Wow. How are we going to record this, Chef? We got a channel. Discord. We're going to do the comments that day because I might be in class. So
let's do how do we want to do this? We can do it in the Ultimate Racing League Discord server in the URS chat channel.
CP, you can pump this on Meant to Be channel 2 in the Discord if you want. Let's get it out there. We'll do the same with UAD. You got a day to decide. I'm going to give my 3 today. And you got to come with the fastest time.
All right, well, if I just tagged you on the channel, that we can do it on the URL server.
Excellent. There it is.
All right, let's get the heats up so we can get
Okay, so heat number 1. Whoops, let me go. Heat number 1. You got City Pigeon, Batista, JR Wheels, KO Ninja, Quate 18, and Ja Rashad. That's
number 1. I got to bring 2 out of this, right? Yep.
3.
Oh, 3. Let me get
top 3.
Let me get City.
Okay.
That was tough. I had to think about that one. Okay. Let me get my boy KO, man. Yep.
Okay.
Ja Rashad. My God, this is the Quaint is on the come up, and JR Wheels is a
right.
Mister.
And Batista.
I always and they were hot.
There's some there. Batista is a sneaky good racer.
Oh, I know.
And
sweet.
You know,
JR Quaint, the rookie, hot rookie.
You like your rookies.
I know I do.
Yeah.
I do. But Batista is the type that always gets me. You know what I mean? JR Wheels.
All right, so that's City Pigeon, JR Wheels, and who was your third?
KO
Ninja. So that's 3 out of heat number 1.
Let's go.
Okay, here we go. Heat number 2. You got Crawley 27, Cruiserito,
T6.
D684D from the Metaverse Auto Group, JH2271.
I know these guys.
Cal Trading Co. and Wander 1976.
Bro.
Ooh.
Bro. No, this heat. I don't know if people out in the crowd know, but there was a time when I used to race. I really did. I did. And I know these guys. I mean, from back then. Yeah. And they're even better. You know what I mean? So,
well, if you think about it, Wander 1976 has been around since URL's been around.
I know. Okay? I've raced.
JH2271 been around basically since the URL's been around.
Absolutely. I know D6 personally. Woodhood shout out, and he's on the come up. That group there.
Yep.
Okay.
D6, he made a splash coming out this season. He
Absolutely
really
shout out D6.
Yeah.
And then Cal has Jesus at times. Am I correct?
So Cal has made the finals with Jesus at the wheel twice.
Oh, so he's a wild card.
Twice. That means during the season he was in the top 2 of his heat twice with Jesus at the wheel.
Come on, this is gonna be tough. And I'm gonna keep it. All right, Cruzerito, that's my people's too. Every time Crowley, first of all, Crowley's ad, I love it when Crowley's car pulls up on the show with Whoopi. He got a wolf driving it, so that's always you got a wolf. You know what I mean? That's my. But every time I pick Crowley, I got the he doesn't do it for me. But that means I've taken him as a favorite a lot.
Yep. Now, that said, I'm going to point out he has been runner-up to City Pigeon 2 seasons in a row. Not last season, but the season before and the season before that. In a row, he was runner-up to City Pigeon during the finals of both of those seasons.
Oh, we got in the chat there, City Pigeon, Crowley, Cruzerito, man. Put that in the chat. Let's make it official. I mean, put that in the URL. Stop playing. Let's go Crowley 27.
Okay.
Sorry, Crowley, man. You give away just give away CP money next week. D6.
Okay. Crowley, D6, and give me a third.
D6, that was a homer pick, man. This is tough, man. This is tough.
Tiny C says Crawley, Cruz, and JH.
This is tough, man.
So I'd also like to point out that JH and D6 are also teammates.
I know. Oh, Cal Trading's a Raider fan. Woodhood. This is tough, man. I can go. Cruzerito does this thing too.
Okay, so Crowley, Cruzerito, and D6 is who you
got. No.
It's
coming down the pipe right now. Come on.
All right. So
we won in 1976, man.
All right. So Crowley, D6, and Wander out of heat number 2.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
And then City Pigeon, JR Wheels, and who was your third?
KO Ninja.
KO Ninja. All right. So now
give us your final 3. Top 3 in order.
Final 3 in order.
Well, you want it from 3 to 1 or 1 to 3?
1 to 3. Tell me who's going to win, who's going to get runner-up, and who's going to get third.
Well, we're going to go with New York City's other mascot other than the rat. You know what I'm talking about?
City Pigeon.
There we go.
Yep. Okay, so City Pigeon.
I usually take... let me get Crowley 27.
Okay. Crowley 27 in second place. And give me your third place. Give me your podium, your last podium spot. Tiny C says
talk it up for me, Mass. Talk it up for me, Mass. What's left? Talk it up for me, bro.
Tiny C says CP, Crowley, and Cruz, the 3 C's.
Okay, that's a narrative.
That's
a narrative. Mass, give me a narrative here. Come on.
And it's not out of the question. These 3 are all 3 from the Ultimate Garage. They race constantly together. It would not surprise me if they went 1, 2, 3. It would be a first, but it would not surprise me.
Okay.
We also have to consider the fact that JH2271 was runner-up last season, took second place on a beautiful race. He had an awesome race, and was catching up to CP on the final lap. So not out of the question. Wander 1976. I gotta throw that name in there
Have to.
because he is the veteran driver. He is the one driver who has been around literally since the very first race of the URL, and he's the only one on this board right now who can say that, other than my man KO Ninja.
I'm about to ask you. Tell me about talk to me about KO.
He's been sneaky.
KO is sneaky good. He will come up and KO is either really on or really not. So
it's like a best ball racer. He's a best ball racer. You know, if you were doing best ball, KO would be in my lineup, but this isn't best ball.
It's not.
So I don't know. I mean, to me, it's way up in the air with your picks.
I gotta give you number 3.
And then again, JR Wheels, third place last season, has been around. Now, JR Wheels not only has been he hasn't been a racer the whole time, but he has been a huge supporter of URL literally since day one. I think he was the first person that ever came into our server. And that was over 1,000 people ago. So
everybody has their what's D6 narrative? The rookie?
So D6 also, so he's a rookie this season. However, he has been around the URL for a long time. He's been a long-time supporter. The Metaverse Auto Group has been around as a sponsor for a really long time. So he's been around the racing community for a long time. Now, him and JR Wheels have formed up as a team with the hopes of Team Concept Racing coming into play for Frost season. And since he has been in that team with JH 2271, he's been formidable. They've been racing together, practicing together. He's got the ear of JH and helping him out. So
did you speak on Batista? What's the Batista narrative?
So Batista started in the URL several seasons ago before we made the merger with Upland. So he has been around the block for a while. He has raced the fast cars. He really knows what to do there. He's a ridiculous qualifier. He qualifies at the top of the leaderboard all the time. I think, in my opinion, if there was going to be he would kind of strike me as the Cinderella story driver because he's always in the mix, never quite at the top. But it would not surprise me if he came out and really put up some good numbers on this track, especially.
And finally, Quate, talk to me. Give me a narrative. 18.
So I literally know nothing about this guy other than the fact of he is JR Wheels' son.
What?
Okay.
Nice.
So let me tell you something. So nobody has heard of him prior to this season ever. Nobody, his name was never out there at all. So he was never out there.
I disagree with that statement. JR kind of knew who he was.
Well, other than JR. Right. But what I'm saying is that he had never raced, not been on a track. Not that I've seen. I've been around racing for a long time. I often see what's going on the tracks. I had not seen him on a track ever until he got into the semifinals this season on more than one occasion. And so he literally came up out of nowhere.
I've been seeing the name.
And obviously racing with JR has been a huge boost for him to come out and put up the numbers that he put up for this season. Because if I go back and look, he currently is sitting in a tie for 8th place on the season standings in points. He had some really good races. He averages about 25 points a race. So, man, I don't know.
One more. What makes Jarrah Shaw dangerous?
everything. John Rashad literally races anything. He races carts. He races pickup trucks. I'm if I'm not mistaken, he probably races his grandmother's old beater that's been sitting in the driveway for the last 25 years, if he gets a chance. So, he literally races everything. He knows how to drive just every car. He knows how to drive carts. He knows the track. Definitely there.
And my top 2 seeds. Quickly describe Crowley, 2-7's game.
So Crawley has been around for a while. He has, as I said, he's finished runner-up to City Pigeon in a couple of seasons in a row. He's obviously, he runs the Ultimate Garage. He runs races, with those guys. They do a lot of different competitions and whatever. He's a very ingenious driver. He's a good racing thinker. So definitely, I think your pick is spot on. Fully expect him to take the runner-up position. I do, I have to, my favorite is obviously City Pigeon to take his 7th championship. I don't think he's going to be denied at this point. I think your pick at number 2 is very accurate, and I would probably have to go along with that.
And number 3, let's just get it over with, man. Yeah, I'm gonna go with my veterans, man. I'm gonna wander in 1976, man.
Wow! Wow! All right.
Wander
in 1976.
All right. Yeah.
All right, so I posted your picks in the channel. So anybody else that wants to pick, head on over to the Ultimate Racing League server. Literally everybody's in that server. So
where are we at? 75K?
Yes,
Nah, I got 50 on it. Let's make it 100. Let's stop playing games.
There we go. 100K right now. So
well, if you go another, I'll do another 25.
See,
I mean,
these guys.
I knew you were going to do it. So I have to. So let's make it 150K.
Oh.
Let's make it 150K.
Here it is. 150K trifecta. Put your time.
So first, second, third, and your guess of the fastest time.
Yes.
So I'm gonna do an everybody. I'm gonna do an at everybody post on the channel.
And you got to go down to hundredths of a second. That's going to count. The hundredths of a second is going to count. So minute, second, tenth, hundredth.
You know, so you got an average speed for me on this track, Mass, when you're done?
Yeah, hang on just a second.
Okay.
City said let's make it an even 200.
Oh, son of a bitch. 100K.
It's about to catch the 50K league with the payout, man. It's a free entry. It's a free entry.
Free entry for 200,000 UpX to pick the top 3 winners in order. Woo!
Okay.
Order.
Ooh, what's going on in the chat? Hey, we got some picks out there. What's going on? We
I just posted it. I just put up an everyone post.
I got it.
Where to go? So
it is.
And you see Wolf's picks right above it.
Yep.
Now
so jump over there. Give me your top 3 picks, and we will have a winner at the end of the show tomorrow.
And you have until plug the time tomorrow.
So you have clear up until race time, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 11 a.m. Pacific. You have until race time, 2 p.m. Eastern, to put your picks up for a chance.
I'll be in at 2:25. Students get out at 2:20. I'll be right there.
Right?
I'll be there. 2:00 is nice. Yes.
Awesome.
But
yeah, go for it, Mess.
And I was just one more plug. Don't forget, come hang out with us Saturday night on the track live, 9 p.m. Eastern time. We are going to do a flurry of Series 2 races on the track live, and any Series 2 race, you have a chance to win some UPIX. So come out and hang out with us. We're gonna do several Series 2 small races, but then we're gonna have a championship Series 2 race, and we're gonna give away 100,000 UPIX on that race. So
oh man, that's kind of sus now. City just said he's not gonna Pete Rose the race. I got City
Pete Rose. Who are you talking about? What is Pete Rose? Who are you talking
Pete
about?
Rose betting on baseball?
I don't know you talking about betting. I don't know you talking about. This is a pick'em challenge, bro. I don't know what
challenge.
Yeah,
I don't know what y'all.
Pick'em challenge. Pick'em challenge is not betting on your.
No. This is a free entry. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, there's no fees, so there's no gambling infraction.
No.
City's finishing third. Because his entry is going to say he's going to finish third.
Investigation immediately.
Oh yeah, you're right, CP. I forgot about that. Taxis come out tomorrow. We could do a Series 2 taxi race.
Ooh,
yeah.
Hope everybody scores, man. I hope everybody scores. With that said, for me, go back to grading. We're doing what I was doing. I just want to jump on and say, first of all, don't feel neglected if I didn't pick you. I got shades on. It was getting wobbly. I just went. No, honestly. All of these races are fantastic, straight up, because they have dedication, practice, precision, and they're doing what I wish I can do. I love watching it. I get so fired up watching it. I love this 6:30. I'm in here drinking, eating, having a blast. The 6:30 p.m. one, oh my! I love the different times. Keep up the great work, Mass Chef. Ant-Man 89, shout out. I can't wait to tune in at 2:20 to see what's going on tomorrow, man. Peace and love.
Hey, hold on, Wolf.
What's up?
I want your reaction on this Wayback. I went to the Wayback machine. I was digging through some old files, right?
I'm here.
So I found, we used to do data on this show all the time about the cities and where they were and the floor prices and all that. So I found the data in one of my old files from January 18th of 2024. And so I compared it to where are the floors today? And
take me off.
Why did that not do that? Now, the interesting thing is for the people that don't know, there were only 30 cities released at the time in 2024. So the column on the left is a 2024 price. The column on the right is a 2026 price as of today, right before the show. And it's the percentage change over the last 2 years of how the floor has rose. Arlington, I was surprised seeing Arlington as the biggest riser out of the whole community, out of the whole 30 cities that were released in by this time 2 years ago. Berlin, London, okay, they're more bigger cities, so I got that. Rutherford's always been that treasure hunting. They've been high, they've been low. Miami, Oakland, Manhattan's kind of making that rebound, and they did crest over 100K again, which used to be a typical place for Manhattan. But I was impressed at how much green we're seeing. Right now, we're looking at 21 cities that are in the green over the last 2 years.
Wow. Arlington, okay, well, they do expansions differently. But Arlington has not had an expansion. I guess if expansion came like old school times, it would have dropped. Same thing with Berlin, right? No Berlin expansion yet, right? So they're holding kind of, nice and steady there. Pre-expansion. London, Manhattan.
The OG San Francisco, though, is only up 10% over 2 years. So that hurts some OG players that just always has San Francisco as the Genesis city. And I don't think Upland does a great job of hyping San Francisco is supposed to be the it place no matter what they release. But that's okay.
Right.
Now, unfortunately, everybody wasn't winners over the last 2 years. So Kansas City, Sao Paulo, and Staten Island, they stayed flat. I found that amazing that they were exactly like flat in 2 years.
Wow.
Not up, not down, just the same. Now, I did not verify because, it got rather annoying that everybody's like, oh, well, the floor's not really this, it's this person's in jail, that person, so it could still be a jailed account. I did not verify it. I don't care. It was a quick, hey, let's look back, let's go nostalgia style, let's look back 2 years. But Rio is down almost 20%. Now, the downs are less than the ups, which is good to me. And a lot of the downs aren't down bad.
Wow. I used to love that portion of when I got in the game. I used to kind of watch you guys and others for the floor talk, man. That's how I got into the Wood Hood with SSG TV, John with Wood Hood. You guys used to do the and debate about argue about, did you take the jail one out? No, I didn't. That was awesome. I think Zarina, Blue Rain, she used to do it. And then I guess all the floors dropped. Everybody got mad at the floors, and no one really does this anymore. So this was good to see. I was like, wow.
Yeah, and it got hard, but now people can filter out jail stuff, so that's helpful. And I am working with somebody. Give me a month or two, and hopefully we're back to doing, traditional Upland property expert type stuff with 2Stupid4Web3. So I find it was always interesting. People would always tell me what was wrong with my numbers instead of wanting to help me get accurate numbers.
Yeah.
So I'm not trying to hype like my partner used to hype things, but I love you, TML, and you get excited and passionate about stuff. But this one is somebody that doesn't even play Upland, but loves data sets and all that. So he's geeking out about everything I'm showing him. So I'm excited about that. So it's good there. But overall, 2 years later, what do you think of the overall market of the 30 cities? This is of the 30 cities that were out in 2024.
I really don't. Me personally, I really do more of my movements in cities that came after. You know what I mean? I love Washington D.C. But I'm happy for, like, I remember Arlington. I was like, wow, Arlington still sells. Arlington never really hit that $3.15 like Queens did.
Yeah,
because Queens has so many properties, and so I'm happy to see Queens at up 30. Because if you show 2 years before this, it would be really ugly. Like when you guys used to do it, what was that, 2022? Those prices you guys used to be saying were outrageous. You know what I mean? So I know you took it from 2024. So from 2024, this looks good. But some of the OGs are going to talk about, well, back in 2020, and they're in the hole. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
You know, but if
people
you
that bought it
at 2024, if you came in and invested around, with where the green is, you were doing better than us in 2021. In 2024, because it dropped on us. It dropped on me as wave 2. I was trying to buy you guys bags, you know what I mean? And I got stuck holding Brooklyn and overpriced with no data research, and people was laughing at, like, oh, I bought that for 500 UPIX and Wolf just paid 75,000 UPIX. You know what I mean? I was doing things like that, bro. Yeah. So I really don't feel anybody's pain. You got to get your grind on and just do better. You know what I mean? Adapt to what's going on and seize the time.
Yeah.
I'm going to learn that. Those two things, adapt or die, carpe diem. After you adapt, then you seize the time. So to me, this is my 4th year in the game. I'm just getting fucking started.
Right?
Honestly. So I'm not looking at I still have the Brooklyn I overpaid. I still got the joints I overpaid. I wasn't mad that, oh, somebody jerked me and this, that. Look, man, I'm playing the game to have fun. I'm enjoying myself. Things like this, racing, chopping it up with you guys, is what moves me, not ROI. You know what I mean? I'm not an ROI guy. I don't care about the economics. I don't do economic roundtables. They're boring to me. I like to have fun. You know what I mean? Where's the flights? Where's the beers? Let's have a great time. You know what I mean? Let's throw these, let's have so that's Wolf, man, just having a good time. So tonight, thank you for having me, my friends.
Appreciate it.
Got to get back to being
Wolfie. Appreciate it, bro.
Go grade those papers.
Good to see you, man.
Everybody passes. Everybody passes in my class.
You know, it's
yeah.
fun. It's fun if you just roll the dice and then based off on the number, that's their grade. Just roll the dice and that's the number that's the letter grade. Oh, A, look at that. Ooh, that's an F. I'm sorry.
I gotta justify it. Yeah. Okay.
All right, Wolf.
See you, Wolf. Have a good one, brother.
See you
Peace and
later,
love,
brother.
man. Peace and love. Later.
Thanks. Always love talking with Wolf.
He's a good guy, man. He's fun to talk to, that's for sure.
Absolutely. Man, our company had a big announcement last Friday. So of course they had a meeting where they brought everybody together at noon when the uppie sale was
of
released.
course. Yeah.
So
Naturally.
well, I mean, I registered and I was like, oh, awesome. I'm going to be, I wasn't sure where I was going to really land because I was nowhere close to the numbers that were available. But yet at the same time, that happens all the time and I get stuff.
Mm-hmm. I was nowhere near either. I think I was 6:30 in line for the big pack and like 1,383rd in line for the other one. And I still ended up with both of them. So
yeah. And I probably would have, but you know, we had big wigs at that. So
it's always the way it works.
Yeah. So you can't flip over your phone and just start like trying to buy stuff in Upland. I'm like, this is horrible. So then yesterday I was like, okay, I'm gonna, check out the secondary market and check it all out. And I was like, okay, they were right around 50K. And I was like, great. But then just doing everything, I got so tired, crashed out, woke up this morning and like the cheapest ones were like in the low 60s already. I was like, all right, I'm just buying up the floor. So I was buying up the floor. And then all of a sudden while I was buying up the floor, about 5 to 8 hit the market for 54,500. And I couldn't even click it, but they were all bought up instantaneously. You couldn't even click on them. So I'm like, they're botting the uppies. They're botting the uppies. Because there was no way that they were clicked that fast, that they popped and they were all pending.
That's crazy.
By 2 people. But anyway.
Yeah, well.
It is what it is. But I had fun looking at some of them. And I'd rather spend my UpX than spend my US dollars. And I was like, I'm like 50 for, okay, if you're getting your 50,000 UpX and you get 3 uppies, I'm like, yeah, that's a good deal, but I don't need to buy UpX.
Right. Yeah, I actually I did pretty good. I landed a level 8, which I promptly turned around and traded for a crane and some cash. So I was pretty happy about that.
Hey, can't beat that.
Because honestly, I think the uppies are cool. I'm going to have them, whatever.
Yeah.
But one of the things I tell everybody is pick something that you want to do and do it. Because you're not going to be able to do everything. It's just nearly impossible to do everything. So I've learned that picking something and doing it and going full bore at it, I've had way more success than I did trying to do pieces of everything. So,
absolutely. Yeah. That's why I don't race.
Yeah. I like the uppies. They're cool, but I'm all about racing and whatever. And, so that's kind of, I kind of stick in my lane and go from there.
So are taxis in your lane?
Taxis are in my lane. Anything with wheels on it that I can put on a racetrack is in my lane.
Yeah.
I can tell you that right now.
that one SUV taxi kind of looks like the cash cab.
Yes, it does. Totally does.
I was like, oh, they got the cash cab. I'm like, that would be awesome. Let me drive my taxi around and live stream and do just ask trivia. I'm like, we can do the Upland cash cab.
Absolutely. That would be so awesome.
We'd have to rename it though, but
I don't know what to call it though.
Because you
Upix
can't use
cab.
land. Yeah, you can't use. It'd be fun. It would be fun.
Call it just the up cab.
Just the up cab. Yeah. Yeah, put it in. You see, City was on the same page as you.
Yep. There we go. See?
The Upix cab. Win Upix. And
answer trivia, win some Upix. It'd be awesome.
Drive around.
Right?
Stream with us. Ask random stuff. And then you could do an audience shout out, and you could phone a friend, but you had to phone a friend on the show, because the only challenge is you'd have to give them a quicker clock, because
otherwise
of all the wonderful tools. Well, no, all the wonderful tools that they could just ask the questions, and then all of a sudden you're
go
broke.
look it up. Right, go look it up somewhere.
Yeah, but there's even AI now out there that you can load onto your streaming, and it's recording everything, and somebody asks a question and it spits out the answer for you already, so you can have it right there, so you don't sound stupid. But I said, why do I need it? My name already tells people I'm stupid, so I'm good to go. I can say messed up stuff and it doesn't matter.
Right.
Now, are you buying did you or are you buying the Taxi Depot?
I already have one. Yep, I did.
Yep.
So yeah, I did that with the anticipation of the fact that they would have to bring out taxis at some point. It's like, oh, perfect. Guess I called that one pretty good. Yeah, I was surprised with the uppy drop too, that I for some reason had it in my head that they weren't dropping those high level uppies like that you had to like level them up and or earn them somehow or whatever. I was under the impression that the drop was only going to be like level 5 and under or something, that the one of ones wouldn't actually drop. So I was shocked when I got the level 8. I was like, no shit.
So they're the 101 level 8s, but they're not the 101 the character ones that are level 11s.
Yeah.
And for right now, the level 8s and those are 1 of 1s, but once they get the mechanic out to start merging.
Once they start merging, it's going to be a different story. And matter of fact, I would assume that anybody that's wanting to merge those high level characters like that are going to be the ones snatching them up now,
Right. And it's interesting. Some of them are cool, some of them are like meh, but then you're like, which cool ones do you need to? It's going to be interesting to combine them to see
what results. You come up with.
Right.
I thought about that too, because I noticed that like the ones that are like what the infant ones that are, there's 20 mints of each one or whatever. Like what happens if you combine 2 of those together of the same kind,
right?
And then 2 of another kind to make level 2s, and then you combine those 2 level 2s. What do you come up with? You know what I mean?
Right.
So it'd be interesting to see how that mechanic works for sure.
Because I'm thinking, okay, like 2 of the same, you merge those, but then one of this one, like then the 4, and then you merge that, or 2 into like you have one.
I mean, it sounds to me like
kind, and then you double it up the other way.
Sounds to me like the whole Frankenstein theory. So at some point in time, you should be able to have one with a hand growing out of its head and stuff, like a finger out its cheek and whatever.
Oh yeah,
the mutant uppy.
But then it comes down to how much sparklet does it cost you?
Yeah, that's
that hasn't been talked about. That hasn't been released.
Yep.
And is it going to be, something crazy, something reasonable?
Well, they did say that it was going to be a market system like the seed production is. So, it's going to be interesting.
Which once again, if you look at, I was looking at the seeds over, the last few, the 7-day, 30-day, and all that fun stuff, and it's for the 7-day average right now, the average cost is 5.5 sparklet. 30 days it was 6.5. 3 months, it was 13.7. So as more greenhouses are coming on, I can't tell if less people are generating. The agency's still going crazy. He over the last 3 months has spent 90,000 sparklet to generate 11.6K seeds. Yeah, but
Wow, that's nuts. That's crazy. I just can't. Again, I just can't imagine doing that.
yeah, I mean, even this week he spent 8.3K sparklet to generate 1,637 seeds so far.
Jeez, that's nuts. Oh, Dr. Tid put his picks in for tomorrow's race. He's got City Pigeon, Crowley 27, and KO Ninja.
Ooh,
1, 2, 3. Interesting.
I like that.
Yeah.
Uh, I mean, and I have a feeling that's the way the uppies might go at first. Everybody, as soon as you release something new, you're always going to have that big spike, and
Yep.
then it's being able to have the patience to ride it out and look for even though Upland is not an investment, you have to learn, market trends to position yourself where
Absolutely.
on a lot of things here.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
understand.
it's just like flipping anything else. I mean, and it's like flipping anything else in any other game, as well. When you get in, you got to know what people are looking for, what they want, how to get the sales when they're there, and hold when they're not.
Yeah. Or you end up like me, been in the game 6 years, still not a chief executive, and just holds on to everything. And sponsors things like the Upland Racing League.
Yep.
And drop stuff on Uppy. I mean, I know there's other people that drop a bunch of UpX on, NFL PAs and what they're into it. And that's the cool thing about Upland. Is that you can't do everything, as you said, but it's just finding your niche and then rolling with it.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, awesome. All right, been a long week. And oh, what's up, Vape? Good to see you.
Yeah.
Good to see you. Been a long week, but yeah, I think we talked taxis, we talked uppies. One last thing was the Miami expansion had if you bought the deluxe bundle, it had the 3D inside banks. It's interesting how they're doing the 3D insides on things now. Not everything.
Yeah, there's only a couple of structures that have the 3D inside now. What the bakery is kind of 3D on the inside.
Yeah. They suckered me in on that. Banking was one of the things I was always interested in early on in Upland. So I'm like, you got me. Like you got me on that one. And
right.
It's I get it, it's a business, but from a gamer perspective, they don't have to do anything I say. It would benefit them a lot more if some of these structures were in UpX.
Yeah.
It would.
It would. I agree.
It would. Release, they're releasing usually three structures, but okay, release 5 structures, and release 5 structures, and that's the fun thing to it, because every building every fire station doesn't look the same across all the cities. So you can tweak it. Okay, this super cool one is cash. This and this other fire station is UpX. You can tweak the same buildings.
Right.
You can and you're using AI to generate it. So it's not like you're having a team develop this stuff. All right, give me 10 models of a fire station. Oh, cool. UpX, US dollar, US dollar, US dollar.
Right.
Let's roll. Come on. people will be excited because you get things like, okay, you did something cool that interests me. I'm gonna spend cash on this. Not so much. I'll get UpX on this one. And you can
Mhm.
use so much variety, which will really shape your map. It will really provide different life to different cities, as
Right.
we're I, I feel like I'm TML when I keep talking about these service structures, but there's so much potential. There's so much because once again, the daily average user is still floating around 10,000 that people that interact with their wallet. So we're not growing. Upland's not growing. Is fact.
Right.
It's fact. There's not marketing behind it, but to get the good marketing, you're bringing people in, they're discovering the game. You have to have in-game currency versus US dollar stuff too. And it it
Well,
disenfranchises you.
that's what helps people keep engaged, in my
Yeah.
opinion. If you have the option. But yeah, I agree. That definitely would be cool.
I just had to go on my TML rant with just not as dramatic. I'm not good at rants like TML was. He was just so passionate on his rants. And I'm just like, look, come on. This is simple stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Simple stuff. But thanks for sticking around. Yeah, I think we
Oh, of
cover-
course.
covered all the fun stuff for the week. It was great that Wolf was able to jump on.
Oh, we got
Let's-
another pick in.
Ooh.
City Pigeon, who can't win in UpX, but his picks are in. He picks himself as winner. Crowley 27 and JH 2271 to grab third place.
Oh.
Hmm.
I like that. I'm excited to
Yeah.
see how this turns out. That was pretty awesome though, how it turned out it started at 25, went to 75, and then we rolled it all the way up to 200K.
That was awesome.
And it's free. It is free. So hopefully you see this before 2 p.m. on Friday, January 16th. So you can get your 3 picks in, and the tiebreaker is the fastest time to the 100th of a second. So that's 2 decimal places.
Yep.
If you're wondering about what's the 100th. And yeah, it should be fun, exciting. Another
gonna be awesome.
championship ready to go. You got anything before I end the show this week?
No, that does it for us. Don't forget, come check us out, 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 11 a.m. Pacific. Myself, Ant-Man, SC Kicker joining the show. Squall moves on with us to start the show. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Don't forget to come check us out. And then bring your S2s out on Saturday night. Let's hang out, have some fun.
There you go. Everybody be safe, have fun. We'll see you next week.